guys, welcome back in to BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. It is, what is it today? Tuesday,
Tuesday.
August 18th.
Yep.
School has started at Kentucky, at UK, and Coach, I've seen it full force, and we'll touch on that a little bit. But, guys, we have a good show planned for you all tonight.
A
This
great
is
show.
the official beginning of our new schedule that we're going to try to abide by, which is a weekly Tuesday show, no matter what, and then a pregame football show and a postgame football show. So no
Yep.
matter what, from here on out, for the remaining of football season, you're going to get 3 shows of BBN Unfiltered,
Yeah. Whether you
minimum.
want it or not.
Minimum, right? Whether you want it or not,
Whether
buddy,
you're tired of us or not.
we've
Get
already
over
made the
it.
decision, and I'm not going to go back on it. So let's
Yep.
go.
Get over it.
So a couple things going on tonight. Obviously, we're going to touch on the Mitchell lawsuit, all, that whole situation, what the updates are, what the new findings are. I believe Elijah has some information on
Right.
that. He is still getting set up. And here's my thing, guys. How is this going to be Elijah's first official show on our normal, like, scheduled show week?
Right.
And he's already late to the show.
Yeah, bro's grounded.
Hey, listen, guys. If you don't show up on time, if you don't practice, you don't start.
You don't start.
You don't start.
Right.
So
You
Elijah,
don't, you don't run out on the floor with the rest of us.
nope, nope. If you forgot your warm up jersey for warm ups, then you ain't starting, bro.
Then you know, never. Never.
We do have a special treat.
We do.
We have a returning guest, and he's been on with us. It's been a couple months now, you guys. I believe it was towards the beginning of the summer,
I believe
and
so,
yeah, and we touched on this, and he's probably my favorite motivator personality when it comes to an athlete from what I've seen from any Kentucky sports team in the
Oh,
last
yeah.
20, 30 years.
Absolutely.
My guy, Cash Daniel, is kind enough to hop back in here with us as we approach Kentucky football season. And we're going to check back in with him, see what's going on with Cash. And if you guys have any questions in the chat that we can bring up to him, feel free to drop those. And if I haven't said it, welcome in, guys. I'm trying to get everything set up here, and we will get rolling. Let's see, studio chat. There we are. And let's get Cash in on here. Let in.
What's up?
Yo, Cash, what's up, buddy?
Okay. What's going
You
on?
look like you're on a boat. Cutting out a little bit, man. You guys tell me.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, you're good, man. I think Cash might be on a boat, Coach.
He might be. He's out doing something. He's definitely not inside.
Yeah. Having some technical difficulties, no problem. We'll work through it, man. While he's getting that set up, guys, we're what, 2 weeks out, 2.5 weeks out from official kickoff.
Football, yeah. Kickoff is 2 weeks from this coming Saturday.
Yeah,
So, yeah, 2.5 weeks, bro.
Coach, what you and I need to do, we need to go down to that tailgating spot that you were talking about.
Yep.
And we need to scope out what the setup is going to look like.
I can, take
We
you right to
we
it.
need to put some eyes on it and get a plan together, because guys,
It's nothing but grass.
boy, it could be a good old time.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do plan on doing our pregame shows there every Saturday if we can.
Yeah,
If we
Cash
can.
is out doing Cash things. That's for damn sure.
I'm telling you,
Honestly, I think he's fishing.
He's out on a boat, and I don't even know how he has any internet connection at all. And that might be the issue. And if it doesn't work, that's all right.
We'll get him on again.
Yeah, we can try it again. I should have told him to secure a solid internet connection before trying to join in. so maybe that's my fault. All right, let's see. We do have Elijah in on here.
Are
Let's
we
give
absolute?
Cash. Huh?
We're gonna let Elijah
Nah, we're gonna let him suffer for.
We should.
Elijah, you're gonna suffer for at least 5 minutes. You're in a 5-minute timeout before you're allowed to come in for being late.
But yeah, I will say
we don't
this.
accept those things.
No, Cash is like he's out doing his thing, which he says he does, on a regular, which is fishing, hunting, whatever. Good for him that he can get out there and do that, and be in his realm, as they like to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, Coach. I mean, I'm a big believer in you got to do the things that make you happy,
Right.
even if you have to sacrifice some sleep, some Netflix time on the couch. But if there's something that makes you happy and it fills your cup, then you got to go for it, man. Okay, Cash is trying to get back in. Let's give it one more shot.
Yeah, let's do this. He did go up on top of a mountain. There he is.
There we go.
What's going on, buddy?
Y'all hear me now?
Yep.
We got you now.
You out doing Cash things?
I had to move spots. You guys got me in my most natural element of all time, man. I'm out here on the water still.
As soon as I saw your backdrop, I said, well, number one, it's dark. I said, there's nothing behind him. He's on a boat.
Right.
He is 1,000% on a boat.
Got my little light back there.
Yep.
Hey, Cash, let's see that hat, man. Little State Line Co. I got 2 Power K hats coming right now. I got my email this morning that the shipment has gone out, and man, I plan on wearing those the first tailgate.
Man, those Power Ks are awesome, man. We did a one of the State Line guys actually came out here on, I think it was last Sunday after I fished a tournament, and we did a couple photo shoots with them. And but this is my lucky hat. Like, I've had this hat since probably when they first came out.
Okay.
Probably in the spring, and I wore it spring fishing, caught the hell out of them, and it's been wearing it ever since. It's kind of been like a running joke with you of like, it's my lucky hat, but I've been damned if like every time I cracked a good one tonight with it on. So he was like, you're not allowed to go fish anymore unless you had that hat on. I was like, yeah, you're probably right.
Dude, I used to be the same way with socks whenever I played ball. There was always, every season, I had one pair of socks where I would have a good game. I put up like 20, 25, hit 5 or 6 threes, and I was like, all right, these are the socks, man. I got to stick with them now.
I had a little bit of that in me when I was coaching with shirts I wore. Like, I always wore red on Sundays. That was the only thing I was wearing on a Sunday. So
absolutely. Hey, Cash, question for you, man. Let's check back in with you. Have you been around practice or anything? Have you checked in with any of the guys around campus? I know you got your own thing going on. Just wanted to see what kind of updates or information that going into the preseason 2 weeks away from kickoff.
I've not been over to practice yet. I'll probably go to a scrimmage probably this weekend. I usually try to go to like one scrimmage every fall and every spring.
Okay.
But as far as inside information goes, I've not really asked anybody. I've been too busy fishing. So
too busy fishing. Hey,
I've had my priorities different.
No, that's good. We were just talking about how those are the best priorities. Like taking time for yourself when you're busy like you are and getting out there and doing your thing. That's what you need to do.
But here's the ultimate question. Okay, if you have a buddy that calls you and say, hey, man, they're biting today. Come out here and meet me. And it's 20 minutes away from kickoff against Alabama. What's that decision?
I'm going. I mean, I've nothing against the cats or anything, but they're not, by God, we're getting after.
Yeah, I mean, you can always rewatch it, right? I mean, technology is great nowadays. You can always just tune it back in whenever you get back in the house.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yep.
How often you getting out fishing and stuff, Cash?
I try to go at least 3-4 times a week. I'm fishing every Saturday, every Sunday. I fish a Thursday night tournament, and then if I can sneak, if I finish up work early one day like I did today, then I'll try to get out here. And it's something I love to do. It's something that I'm really trying to really get good at, and start fishing some tournaments probably in the fall, winter, and the spring. So
Oh, there you go.
I love it.
Awesome.
Fishing
Love that.
is like your version of pickleball, right?
That's
It's like the
it's like my
fad.
it's like
Yeah.
my it's my golf basically.
Okay.
there you
There you
go.
go.
Yep. That's a yep. So how's the
Hold on a second.
wrestling?
Hold on a second, boys. I gotta get off this bank.
Oh, you're good, man. Elijah, for you guys that are tuning in, Elijah is still on. He's still in timeout. He's gonna have to wait at least until 9:25.
He's got his nose on the chalkboard.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
What's
There
the
we go.
chat saying? Here we go.
So what I was getting at is I know you're maybe not doing as much right now. How's the wrestling going, and how's all that going with OVW and everything?
I've not wrestled in OVW in probably 2, 3 months. I think I
Okay.
can't remember how long it's been. My last match was with JBL Cash when I was tag team partners with the OVW heavyweight Jackson. And then I mean they were basically saying like, hey, let us know when you're available. And I'm like, well, no. I haven't heard anything back, so I got to
Okay.
catch and other shit to do. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, so like, is there like an? Is it more of like a hey, like I'm ready to go, or they call you or they don't? Like, is there like a true off season when it comes to stuff like that, or is it like more or less, hey, we'll call you when we want you?
no, there's not really an off in the big times like in WWE, and somebody like Roman Reigns or someone who goes on a long title run, and and they need a couple weeks off. Then they usually take the title off of and put it on somebody else and let them rest up for a little bit. But no, this is more like a hey, we'll reach out to you when we need you. And
Yeah.
I think before that, I didn't really wrestle for a couple months either. And then I got a call while I was on a bachelor party in Gulf Shores, which probably wasn't the best time to call me. And and
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, you want to wrestle JBL? And I'm like, yeah. So
Absolutely.
so they that's how we got it done.
Hey, Cash, this is the number one question I wanted to ask you today. My son, he's in his second year of youth football. Okay. He's in second grade. So it's very low level, just base, fundamental football. We have him right now playing tight end and defensive end. Sometimes they'll move him they'll move him into tackle. If you were just standing in front of an 8 or 9 year old boy that's just trying to learn the foundation of learning how to, and I know you didn't play the line or anything, but you know enough about it to at least give like an opinion on like what at that age, what's something that you would give a piece of advice you would give a young kid that's just learning how to leverage their weight to get into an athletic stance when it comes to football because he understands basketball better right now. He's still learning football.
Um, one of the first things I would say is, don't be afraid to mess up. I
Yes.
mean, this is obviously brand new to you, and but if you're going to mess up going 100 miles an hour. I mean, they tell us that in college. I mean,
Yes.
that's at every level of football.
Right.
I think that's for every sport. I mean, don't be afraid to make a mistake. Don't be afraid to mess up. Ask questions. But I mean, he's in second grade, so probably asking questions about keeping leverage on a pulling guard and
Right.
things like that probably isn't on the forefront of his mind. But I,
No, it's not.
I would
I,
say
I
I
I
would
can
say
confirm that.
yeah, I would say too, man. Just especially at that young age, if they are tackling, I would say really learn how to tackle, and really learn how to uh, not lead with your head. Speaking from experience, and and just just have fun with it, man. I mean, that's the biggest thing is just have fun with it. I mean, you're going to mess up. I mean, there's going to be
Right.
times where you feel like that. you're maybe not doing your, but you're in second grade, man. It's not at the point yet to where it's become a business aspect. So
Yeah.
enjoy it while you can.
Right.
And enjoy playing with your buddies. I can still remember the days when me and my buddies were growing up in Paintsville, and out there playing in the outfield of the baseball field. That was our football field when we were that age.
Yeah.
And we had the blue, the red, and we had the blue, the red, and the white team. And it's just football is a great game, and I think it's great to get kids into it at a young age. It teaches you a lot of young like life lessons. Life lessons to me I've learned through football more than life itself almost.
Yes.
So
Yes,
just have
absolutely.
fun with it, and and just roll with it. It's going to come.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I was sitting there thinking, like, we had practice tonight, and I'm looking at the kids, and we normally go twice a week, and it just didn't look like they were enjoying going out there and competing. I don't know, like, maybe it's like the coaches are just so bought in on getting everything rolling and getting everything right, but the kids, like, we ask them, they're like, yeah, yeah, no, that was fun, but during practice, there's just no emotion, and I get it. It's second graders, and maybe they don't know truly how to act just yet. But I question if if we're trying to go over too much too fast, right? So I don't know. Maybe we're a different
Well, I
generation.
mean, that's kind of what I was getting to. I mean, we're a different generation. I mean, and not taking anything, against parents nowadays, just because I mean it's the world that we live in. But like, we didn't have iPads. We didn't have
Phones.
all
YouTube,
this stuff growing up. I mean,
PlayStation. Yeah,
YouTube, yeah, all that stuff, man. I mean, me and my dad, like, I mean, thank God, I had someone in my life that was really proactive in my youth and wanted to teach me sports at a very young age, which obviously sounds like you're wanting to do too. So kudos to
yeah,
you as a dad for doing that.
no, yep,
Um, and I could always just remember, playing outside and being outside and watching
all
football on
day, every day.
TV.
Yep,
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's just a different generation, but at the same time, like I think once they start to grow up and get more involved in it, and see how really big the game is,
yeah,
I think that the switch will turn for a lot of
yeah,
those kids, and
yeah.
especially now they know they can become millionaires in college off of it, which
You're
is
right.
That
crazy.
terrific
Right.
point. Yeah,
It's nuts. That
absolutely
whole situation is
terrific point.
crazy, Cash.
Yeah, I'm thinking like usually around like third, fourth grade. Okay, then you start to get into all right. These kids really understand how to. The ones that really know how to compete really start separating themselves at that point. I think, and it's from me, like playing at from playing college ball and playing such a competitive level of AAU with coach, and it's hard to go back to the beginning stages and just remember how we just learned to compete and everything just from the base, so maybe we're just going too fast.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well, I mean, but at the same time, though, it's good that you have guys out there that have played at a high level, and
Yeah,
understand what it takes to compete, no matter what sport it is. I mean, you know, my coaches, they were a bunch of guts out there with cigarettes hanging out of their mouth, just having us hit each other. I mean, that's
Right.
not in Paintsville. I don't
you know,
believe that for nothing.
Right.
Now, one thing I
no,
said
I mean
today,
that's I
I
mean that's
said,
everywhere though.
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, oh yeah, I can tell you stories about the guys that used to throw baseball practice to us, man. They'd have cigarettes and throwing them out on the mound, and as they were hitting us with a baseball, and yeah, man,
no,
it's
one thing I hit on today with the kids, and like I was like, guys, like if we go half speed, like you're gonna get hurt. There's gonna come to a point to where you're out here
Oh yeah,
lollygagging and you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, and you're gonna get rocked and you're gonna get your butt knocked out, and you're gonna think twice about not paying attention at that point. So I mean, it's like you said,
oh yeah. I
life
mean,
life lessons, man.
this yeah, this is 100%, 100 or speed on 100 top game. I mean, that's how you do get hurt. Is if you're
Yes,
going half speed
correct.
or if you're not paying attention to what your assignment is, and next thing you know, you get drilled. And that's
Yeah.
tickets for you.
Yes. Yeah.
1000%. Well, hey, Cashman, I didn't want to hold you too long tonight. I just wanted to check in with you, see if you were willing to hop in with us and just chat for a little bit. But I know you're out there fishing. Coach, you got anything else for Cash real quick?
No, I know people are out there asking what you're fishing for tonight, and what you're trying to catch tonight. We've had a couple questions, and so lighten them up, Cash. Tell them what you're out there trying to get.
Oh man, I'm a bass fisherman. That's what I do. I just got my first boat in February, so I've been having it on the water every chance I get. Summertime is not the best time to try to come out here and catch them. People think that, oh, it's a nice sunny day, go out here and go fish, but it's pretty hard to get them get them to bite in 90-degree water. But we found a couple good ones. We know what to look for as far as the layout of the lake and where fish are staged up at this time of the year. So it's like a game of chess. You're just moving pieces around the board until you can figure it out and find a pattern. So luckily, I didn't take a lot of bites tonight, but the ones I did take were pretty good ones. So just keeping it, and it's like football, or anything you do in life. Once you figure out what's worked for you, it's something that I store in my head for when I start competing in tournaments here
Yeah.
pretty soon, to knowing like, hey, I remember when here's this stretch of bank coming up here. Here's a long flat point that runs out. What time of day is it? Those fish could be set up here, and then see what works, see what doesn't work, and go
Yeah.
on about my night, go on about my evening. Always great on here with you guys, man. Really
Absolutely.
appreciate you guys having me on.
Oh,
And
all the
if
time,
there's
man.
ever anything I can do for y'all, man, just holler at me. All right.
Yes,
You
sir.
know
Yes,
it.
sir. Cash,
Appreciate you,
we
Cash.
truly appreciate it. Good luck to you, man. Go out
Catch a
there
big
and
one.
go out there and catch you something, brother.
I got to get my butt back on the road. I got work in the morning, so it's
Oh boy.
it's ball game for me.
There
All
you
right,
go.
brother.
There
Have
you
a
go.
good one. Be safe.
Cash, take care, man. We'll see you.
All right, see y'all.
All righty. All right,
Dude,
let's
what a
see.
good life. Being able to, like, he's out there just got him a boat. He's out there, having a good time.
All right.
Well, we got books. We
Let's
got
see.
books. Like, what kind of background is that? Like, what are you trying to
Okay.
make? What are you
All right,
trying to
guys.
act like?
Let's go
It's
ahead and
studious.
let's go ahead and dive in.
Studious.
Let's go ahead and dive in. This dude. I thought about sending you an image to put for your background, but I
Nah,
didn't.
he's got a library
You
in
figured it
that
out
place,
all on your own.
right?
You are slowly
We got the
becoming a big
books.
boy, Elijah, and I'm so proud of you.
Right.
Hey, so all right, here's what
Uh,
happened, Elijah. You were late to the show, so you were put in timeout.
Yeah, you had to put your nose on the
Yeah.
chalkboard.
You were put in timeout, and you weren't able to start the game because you didn't show up prepared. So, hats off to you.
That's coming from Austin, not even
Yeah.
coach. Damn.
Um,
Oh
all right,
my
guys.
God.
So, real quick, I do have another gentleman who is going to hop in on here real quick. Coach, if you remember Quincy from he came to our remote here in Georgetown at Chinkapin.
Yes.
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 He used to actually, so he did Wazoo sports back in the day and covered all of our high school, a lot of Central Kentucky high school sports back during my day. And man, he was in a chair with a camera during games and was on the mic on the radio and announcing. And the guy has some great experience with
He does definitely have that.
this kind of
Yes.
stuff, and he also wants to bring up I believe he has some sort of event that he wants to hop on here and talk about. So he's helped me out, and I'm gonna return the favor and let him
Yeah,
in real
straight
quick. And
up, great guy. There he
Hey.
is. What's up, Quincy?
What's up,
boy,
guys?
oh boy, welcome in here, Quincy. What's
Hey,
going on,
what about a
brother?
reunion right here, Coach? What about it?
Yeah, wait.
Hey,
Yeah, we
did
had a good time that night, right?
Did we
had
get
a good
Elijah
time.
out of the penalty box? That's what I
Yes.
want to know. You out of the
Elijah
penalty
has
box?
officially been taken
I'm
out of
out.
timeout,
Right.
but he's still. I mean, he's on house arrest, so
Right.
he's not able to leave the farthest part of the bookcase that you can see.
Yeah.
Left or right, doesn't matter if he has to go to the bathroom. I don't care. I don't care if he left his notes. I gave him a BBN Unfiltered notepad. If it's in your backpack or in your
Wow.
car,
I didn't
you
even
can't
get one of those.
you can't go get it, brother. I'm sorry.
I didn't even get one of those.
Coach,
Wow,
if you're not
know about
15
it.
minutes early, you're late, right?
That's
Isn't that what it
exactly
looks
right.
like?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you're on time, you're late. If you're 5 minutes early, you're on time.
Right.
That's what I was
Now I know
taught.
I know
Like,
some college coaches that would have sent him home, and then he had to make it up the next practice.
oh yeah. In my practice,
yeah.
everybody else would have ran, and he would have had to sit there and watch.
You know,
I'm glad
there was
Elijah's here. He's got information we need today. I'm
Yes.
sure.
Elijah
He
has
does.
great information, and you guys, I'm just joking. I'm not actually mad at him, just for what it's worth.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
if you're new to the show and you're not sure if he's actually in
Right.
trouble or he's already lost his position of the official field reporter
Yeah.
of BBN Unfiltered, that's not the case.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah, that's out
Yeah.
the window.
By,
Right.
by the way,
No, he's
I
got
need
to earn
you.
the jersey, Austin. He's got to earn
Right.
the jersey.
That's what I
now.
was gonna say. I need you to return the shirts I gave you.
Right.
Drop them off at
And-
my doorstep, and then you
and
can
when
get
we
it back
feel like
whenever
you've
you're on
earned 'em-
time for at least a month in a
Yeah.
row.
You can come and tell us why you deserve a shirt.
Well, actually, it's very fitting, right? Because we're worried about adding that 15th roster spot. And you know how it messes with the dynamics of a team when you add a guy late. Elijah, you're
yeah.
gonna have the dynamics going to shift now, man. We got to
Yeah.
get you in.
We
I'm
had
all-
that whole
I'm all
thing
out of
under-
it. I'm all out of sorts right now. I don't
Yeah,
even know how to
I'm-
act. It's usually just me and Coach just cutting it
Yeah.
up,
Now we're getting official. We've got a freaking
talking about
segment
like
with
yeah,
Elijah. And like, oh my
talk
God.
about trying to start too fast and
Oh.
learn too quickly. Man, maybe I jumped the gun and brought on too many people at once, because I said yes to Quincy and then I was like,
Man.
and then I messaged Cash and he said yeah. I was like, okay, cool, sweet.
No, hey, that segment
Okay.
with Cash was perfect, man. Him out on the water
Oh, it
and
was
jumping in. Talk about unfiltered. Bro was out on a boat.
Yeah,
I mean, did y'all expect anything less?
No.
Really.
I know. Except
Come on,
the
that's
big,
cat.
that big chaw in and drinking a C4 and like.
I'm
out
just
there
glad I didn't
bass
have to
fishing.
follow him doing some motivational speech today. I'm
Oh.
glad we just had him chilling on a boat.
He
I
was
just
chilling.
want to watch those on a loop before every game.
Oh my
just-
God! Yes.
Now, whenever you get ready to make your intro for the BBN Unfiltered podcast, it's got to feature Cash telling
Okay.
people to buckle up and listen in.
You know what? I have been
Ooh.
thinking about making that's
Elijah,
in the works.
do I got your vote? That sounds like a good thing, right?
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. That's a great idea.
I mean, Cash will get you fired up now. Like that's
Yeah.
damn. Everything
So-
I've ever
so-
watched about him gets me fired up.
So is the unfiltered is the hot take the thing we got to do when we jump off this thing, right? So with the 15th spot, like I made the joke just a minute ago, Austin, you played at the NAIA
Yes.
level.
Yes.
You guys had almost always would have had a guy come in at like the Christmas break. So that's kind of a normal thing. Always having to get somebody to come in and figure that out, right?
Yeah, there was always
Somebody
like with
transferred in.
yeah, normally there was always like a transfer or there was always someone who came in like late fall who wasn't
Yeah.
eligible yet or was still waiting on paperwork or
Right.
Right.
there was always something. We
Wait,
always
on
had like
paperwork?
we had like
Yeah.
that room of guys that they practiced, they had all the gear, but we never saw them in an actual jersey.
Or in a classroom.
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Only
we
time
saw.
you
I
him on
mean,
never
campus
saw him
was
at
in
class.
the gym.
Yeah. So are we going to be dealing with something like that? That's my question for the recruiting guru as we're working on this last spot. And then
Lord, I
wanna
hope
hear-
not.
I want to hear Coach and Austin give their perspective, but like Elijah, there's so many pieces that are trying to come together right now for this 15th spot.
Yeah.
And we kind of all have this idea of what Pope needs to have, but right now they need physicality, not necessarily a shooter, but somebody that can be physical. But what does that piece look like with chemistry? Because we saw last year what chemistry problems they had. What are you hearing, man?
We have reached out, obviously, to Mark Mitchell's agent,
And I trust if the staff thinks that Mark Mitchell is the best move, I trust that they have screened him enough to think that by adding him, it won't take away from other pieces on the team.
Yeah.
But we are
Austin,
having
from
a Zoom.
Go ahead.
We are having a Zoom meeting with Jackson Kohler tomorrow.
I heard about that.
However, Mark Mitchell is in Louisville, in Kentucky, getting his injunction to play here. Like that is still happening. So it's just a Zoom call to talk to him. It is not anything super serious. Like we still have Mark Mitchell who is in the state trying to get this injunction done.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, if he is physically here,
He's in the state.
I mean, he is physically in the state, proactively trying to get this thing done and be a part of it. I just don't know in what world that once it does get approved, assuming that it does. I think that it will personally, but who am I? I don't know anything about the law. I don't have a law degree, but listen, guys, it's 1 year of basketball. They're not asking to open up a drug ring in the SEC conference and
I don't think anybody's asking to judge
that. I mean, come on, like weed shop in the middle of Lexington.
They're just wanting to get one more year of high quality higher education to stimulate their minds, right?
Student athlete.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think about that, man? The two pieces right now in Kohler and Mitchell, which one would you rather have as the coach of what the team has been put together right now?
Well, Austin and I had talked about this at length at one point. At first, I was all over the whole Jackson Kohler thing, just, knowing he came from, a program like Michigan State and a coach like Tom Izzo. And I thought he really, as far as the stretch four, would have been a great, what Pope wanted. But after watching Mitchell and thinking about it with his length and physicality, his actual, I think his defensive ability as well as his offensive ability, I think he's the perfect fit for this team in what they need to get to that next level.
Yeah.
I think right now we're a top 20 team. I think at best we're, top 18. If we get somebody like Mitchell, I think we're top 10 and a legit Final Four contender, because now we've got that dog that we could go to at the end of the game when we need a bucket. Like he's going to go get you a bucket. He's going to get fouled or get a bucket.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this team really needs, is that guy that at the end of the game can say, okay, boys, jump on. We're not losing.
He's going to guard too.
Yeah. And that's
and guess what? If they key on him, we got
Milan
gunslingers. You got gunslingers ready to cocked and loaded, ready to fire.
Yeah,
I'm telling you guys.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, and the thing that I like about this team is and more is the depth of this team. I mean, I start thinking about McBride and and all these other, and Frank, and how that we have 4 7-footers on this team. You add Mark Mitchell, you 6'10", 6'11", long as hell, and can go get you one. I just think this team has the ability and the pieces are there to be a special team. And if you add Mark Mitchell, you have the ability to be a great team.
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen in a while here in Lexington, a great team. And I think, and let me say this, with putting a team like this together, Pope's got a lot of pressure on him now. Like,
boy, does he!
He's got more pressure on him now than he ever did his first 2.
And guess who's leading that effort?
Yeah,
BBN Unfiltered. Yours truly.
BBN,
definitely.
Yeah, he's
absolutely
really got a lot of pressure on him. And is he going to be able to handle it? Is he going to crack? Because at times last year,
I don't want to see
like he couldn't handle it. So
I don't want to see puppy-eyed, sad Pope crawl
don't
back
wanna
into his
Do we think
dog
we need Will
kennel
Stein to
and
give him a motivational speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we need Will Stein and Cash Daniel in his ear.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Ricky P giving him a phone
Definitely.
call
Right.
again, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
Ricky
need
P
Rick
in
Pitino
the
calling
corner.
before the season starts.
Ricky P in the corner, making sure that he takes it like a man.
Hey,
I
listen,
want to see a confident coach
Like a man.
that goes out and makes the decisions that he knows he needs
Yeah.
to.
I actually
like-
got kicked out of Memorial
Yeah.
Coliseum by Rick Pitino one time when I was a kid.
No,
We were
you did
watching,
not.
I hand on a whatever you want me to put it on. We were with a group with the ministry where I grew up, and we got to go to Memorial to watch a practice, and Mark Pope and that team, right? And we apparently were making a little too much noise, or the people that didn't care about basketball. And Pitino looked up and said, "Out." And so the whole group had to leave. So us that actually cared about basketball were like, "No, we don't." we got kicked out by Ricky P. Yep.
Oh
Wow.
boy. Oh boy. Hey, can I give my answer on why Mark Mitchell over?
Absolutely. Because
Why am I asking permission? Like this is not
dude,
my
this
show.
is
No,
your
because
show.
you just reverted back to Scott County High School when I used to actually cover you playing basketball. That's
This
why.
is your
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. No. So me and Elijah talked about it the other night. If Kentucky was in the Big Ten, I think I would probably lean more towards Jackson Kohler.
Yeah.
But Kentucky's in the SEC, and we play teams like Florida, teams like Alabama, teams like Tennessee. I think that the size and length and athleticism combined with his ability to step out and knock down a shot at a pretty, I mean, it's not like a 45% 3-point shooter, but you have to respect it.
No.
You have to respect it and you have to honor it.
Yeah.
Meaning that you can't fully just set. He can't have a guy who's guarding him that's 6'10", 6'11", that's sagging in the paint. Which guess what? That creates more room for Zoom and Wilkins to operate. And once you got that scramble on defense, you guys, I mean, I think that we could be one of the most high-powered offenses in the country
I
if
think
things
people
are clicking correctly. And
I agree.
we are executing the way that we should be, and
I agree.
everyone is holding each other accountable, coaches and players. I'm telling you.
I think
It's
people
there.
forget that Mark Mitchell, before he went to Missouri, he led the physicality of a really good Duke team too.
Oh yeah, he did.
And I think because I remember when he transferred to Missouri, and I was like, "Oh my Lord, I don't want to see that guy in the SEC with a fully physical team with him." Because as good and as deep as Duke has been the last several years, he led that team in physicality as a freshman. And so I think he brings that and stretches the floor and creates meet in the post, coach, like where he can actually like gom it up and allow shooters to get out and do what they need to do. And so I think I lean that way too. But again, we got to wait for the courts to do all their things and all that.
If you don't double him,
oh man,
he's going to eat you all night long.
And that's why he dropped 30 on Big Blue last year.
He'll eat your lunch all night. I mean,
thank God Mizzou cannot get him back.
Oh my
because
God!
If they had Jason,
you guys, time out. I have seen a mouse crawl across the floor over here 3 times, and it scared the absolute piss out of me. Did y'all just see me jump? I just saw this out of the. He's hiding behind my door.
Bro, you need a cat. Look at. I got a cat. Look,
oh my God.
Woo. All right.
Man.
I'm a big dude, but that just scared the living shit out of me.
No,
all right, carry on.
I wanted to get that perspective of adding a new piece because we talked about chemistry from last year, Austin. You and I talked about this not that long ago, like where I've already seen the difference with this team.
Yeah.
And now adding a piece to that'll be intriguing. But I do think there's more intentionality in the coaching staff after living through what happened last year.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yes.
Here's my thing. Like, Mark Mitchell knows the situation that he is trying to go into at Kentucky. He knows what weapons we have. I don't think that he has the impression that he's going to come in here, shoot all the shots, be a 25-10 guy, and everything runs through him. I think that he wants to come in here, play at Kentucky and play at the biggest brand of college basketball. But B, I think he wants to have a chance to win a natty, to win a ring. He wants to.
Yes.
You don't make that move because if it was just about the money,
he'd have
there
done
would
it.
have been there would have been somebody else would have had a shot at him.
Well, and that video resurfaced recently of him, a younger him, saying, "Hey, I want to play at Kentucky because those guys are pretty good.
Kansas is overrated or something."
Yeah.
He said Kansas is overrated.
Yeah.
Well,
Kansas is overrated.
I like that we get to put that in action the first game of the year, so that'll be fun.
Too.
Yeah,
so I can see him lock up Tyron Stokes.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So initially I was like, yeah, man, that could really hurt the chemistry. This team's already built such a firm foundation over the last several months. But I think, he's on board with it. I think the players, they know what's going on. They know what's going on. And I think if they're smart ball players, and I think that they are, they're like, man, if we get him, nobody's beating us.
And this team seems to have more leadership already than last year. That people that want to lead.
I think by far.
Right?
Yeah. And there's multiple leaders, and that creates leaders that respect the other leaders, which require the others, dude, they got to be on it.
Yeah.
They got to be on it. And it doesn't have to be the coach to always just harp on them and always just repeat themselves. Like, hey, man, why'd you go under that screen? Like, the game plan was to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't happen. Yeah. No one was holding each other accountable last year. And we all know that. I get the feeling that that's not going to happen this year.
Doesn't seem so.
The best coaches at times are your players on the floor. Like, when we were at our best, I didn't have to say something. I had other guys that would get in people's ass if they saw somebody screwing up. It didn't always have to be me. And I think teams that are like that typically are your best teams because players getting in their ass before a coach can even get to them.
Especially when it's coming from your point guard, like it seems like it's coming this time.
Yeah. And it seems like we've got the guys in place that aren't afraid to grab somebody by the jersey and say, "Yo, listen, that's not the way we do this shit anymore. Like it's not flying here."
Yeah.
So Elijah, what do you think about this judge thing coming up? Because this is what I'm. So, and somebody just put on here, and I'd heard the same thing, that he's a Kentucky law grad,
but a Louisville fan.
I'd heard that like over the weekend.
Well, so for you guys that don't know, Elijah passed the bar exam a couple of weeks ago, so he doesn't. I'm just kidding.
That's why he was late, man. He was getting fitted for that.
He got past that bar exam.
Yeah, right.
He was actually in the room, just like shadowing everyone while everything was going down. That's why he knows so much.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, EB.
Yeah. That's exactly why. So with the injunctions that are going on right now and the things that are happening in the courts, specifically in Ohio and New York, in California, and in Colorado, there was a hearing in Ohio where the NCAA basically got granted an injunction where they could stop any players in Ohio from playing basketball. Okay, basically a judge granted that, and then a different judge said, no, that's not happening, and put a stop to that. So I really think it's going to be hard for the NCAA to gain any traction anywhere. They're getting, like, this is building precedent across every single case, and for every single case across the country. The fact that the NCAA got overturned in the exact same state where they got granted. So you're going to see a lot of other cases where student athletes have applied. You're going to see a precedent be set because it's already happened in Ohio. They're going to say, well, it happened in Ohio. I mean, why shouldn't these kids be allowed to play? So now you're going to see across the nation all of these kids are going to be allowed to play now. Like you are going to see the floodgates open after today. Like it was massive that a judge overturned that.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised the NCAA is not just cutting bait and saying, "Hey, we've got our 5-5 rule after this year anyway. This is the last time we have to fight this fight." I don't
Right.
understand why they're fighting the fight.
I'm Quincy. I agree with you.
Because they're the NCAA and they want it. They want to fight something that makes the absolute just
worst sense.
Yeah, they
no
ruled
sense.
kids ineligible because they ate bagels on a trip too. So
Right.
you know.
No sense at all.
Yeah.
Like we're talking. Oh my god! I don't even get me started on the NCAA. Like why? Here's my thing. Like why are all these like separate? There's all the separate states that we're talking about, and all these rulings, and all of these. Can we not just make it simple and just one? Okay, there's one room. There's one ruling. There's one.
This
Boom.
is it.
It's the national
yeah, but why
college.
would the NCAA be simple?
Right.
They-
Well, after this
they
year, it's
never
supposed to
have
be.
been.
Yeah.
Right.
What are we going to talk about after this year? We're not going to have nothing to complain about with the NCAA.
Right.
Okay.
Here's what the NCAA does. They send out what's the word I'm looking for?
Memos.
The memo.
You guys remember the Scantron exams?
What?
They-
With the little
there's
number
a-
two pencil?
There's here's what they do at the end. Here's their end of year meeting. What stupid decisions do we want to do this year?
Right.
And it's a paper test,
Yeah.
and you have to fill out the Scantron bubble, and then they submit it, and they don't even get the results for like 2 months.
That would
right.
imply that they're smart and they have plans.
Yes. That
Exactly.
That they're
Oh my
actually
God.
Exactly,
doing
too.
something.
To put it in a overly nice way, which I wouldn't expect anything less from Quincy. That's exactly right.
I mean, honestly, just let it go. This is
Honestly.
the last year you have to deal
Yeah.
with it. I mean, for once, make yourself look good like you're for the student athletes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One time, let's act like we are for the student athletes, not against them. It's
Man,
just
coach.
Can we-
They're never going to.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
can we even think of a logical argument as to why they wouldn't allow it? I mean, really?
No, but there isn't anything
Anything
logical
that's
about
logical.
the NCAA and their decision making. Though.
Ego.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so like,
yes.
why can't that statement be said in the courtroom? And they're like, you know what? You're right. I don't know why I have a packet full of papers
Right.
that's just top to bottom 1,000 words,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
words
know
I
why
don't
I'm
even
paying-
understand.
Why
Just
am
tell
I
me-
paying this dude thousands of dollars to represent me when it's very
Give
simple?
me the best opposing opinion that you got, and then I'll make that decision on a whim.
We solved
Right.
it. Let's go.
I think I could be a pretty good
Exactly.
judge. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys.
So Elijah, if they're having
Come
a
on.
Zoom with Kohler tomorrow, let's say a ruling comes out Thursday, do they just cut off all ties with Kohler and just go with Mitchell?
Yes.
Yep.
Like they are talking to Jackson Kohler because we do not know. We genuinely don't know. Like there could be a chance, like a slim chance that this judge says no.
Yeah, they're
So,
trying to
If that happens,
have a backup plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are like, okay, we need a backup out. So that is what is going on. They're making sure that they haven't completely cut off at everything for that 15th man.
So what does that Zoom call look like, Coach? You're like keeping him on the hook, but don't promise him anything.
Right. Like
If this other guy says yes, you're out.
yeah,
But we still got to
there's-
have this like real. Honestly, I know it sounds funny.
that's
What
a
is
hard
Honestly,
one.
what does that conversation look like?
The
That's-
con-
Go
the
ahead.
conversation is we have more cash than BYU. We'll give it to you if Mark Mitchell says no, but just know that if not if Mark Mitchell says no, if Mark Mitchell's ineligible, we'll give you the cash that we were going to give to Mark Mitchell. Which I don't know if you guys heard. BYU is broke. Like they are
That's what I-
genuinely.
yeah.
I
They
don't
spent
know
it on
what happened
Devanza.
to the
Yeah.
money cannons at BYU, but it's gone. And Bruce Branch III and Rob Wright and Colin Chandler, like you spent your money.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you all? I can't remember the number, but I heard a stat, and it was the total number spent nationally between all universities, colleges on NIL collectively,
I don't even want to hear the number, bro. Like,
and it was I'm pretty sure it ended with a B in
Ooh.
billion.
Oh, it
Well-
had to.
Well,
Oh,
what
it
was the
had
stat
to,
that they said they
right.
had last year? There was only a few schools that spent 20 million plus, and this year it's like 12 or 15 schools that spent at least 20 million.
Yeah.
Where is are
They
we printing?
thought that there
Are we
could be
printing money?
20.
There's going to be 20 schools spending over $20 million.
Where
Okay,
is
And
that?
that's just basketball. Don't even think about football. Don't
Yeah.
even think about what these
Right.
folks are spending on football.
Yeah,
Especially
I can't
Well-
imagine
the
what an
SEC.
Alabama.
Actually, you know what? That's good. I don't know if that was.
LSU
Or
spending in
Texas.
football. Texas.
I'm not sure if that number was basketball only. If it was in the billions, I would imagine that's probably
It's probably everything. But
it's probably everything. I mean,
here's
a
listen,
hypothetical.
guys,
Everything.
anything in the billion, that's
That's a
mega.
lot of damn
that's
money.
that's
You
mega.
want-
That's mega.
you want to have a
dope.
fun hypothetical? So Mark Mitchell's doing this case in Kentucky. Let's just say the Kohler thing ends up happening for some reason. Mitchell's got his injunction in Kentucky. Louisville spending a bag and apparently talking to him. What if he ends up at Louisville and Kohler ends up at Kentucky?
Oh,
I don't think that happens.
I don't either. I'm just throwing the
I
hypothetical out
mean-
there.
Louisville,
Yeah, I mean,
Louisville does have a lot of money, but I just don't think that
Yeah,
they were trying to get Nikola Kusarica,
right.
and also were trying to get Milan Momcilovic, and they didn't have a high enough offer to where even the highest donors at Louisville had a dinner, and we're talking about Milan Momcilovic, and they didn't think that they were getting Milan.
Mm. So they finally at least have a number
when
they're
you're-
not
yeah.
willing to go past.
Yes.
I mean, I would imagine so. I mean, at some point. I mean,
At
I don't,
some point.
that
like I
roster-
said, I don't know how. Like, are we printing money? Like, where's all this
Yeah.
coming
When
from?
they added Trimble, I thought, how did they have money left to even do that? Like, I was surprised.
Genuinely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they have
You
the
know
money for that.
what's crazy to me is if it's telling me
UPS?
anything, how desperate, not even desperate, just like, yeah, no, desperate these fan bases are for their alma maters or their favorite colleges and teams to succeed in a sport that they love to watch and be a fan of. Like, hey, I'm willing to like take out a second mortgage and and I know a lot of these it comes from mega, just
mega donors. Yeah.
yeah, and it
we
doesn't.
saw where the
they don't
even
Crafts
see it
sat
come out of
during
their-
the TBT, right?
Yes,
The Crafts weren't in the
Hey.
stands.
but
Let's
like
just put it that
imagine.
way.
I just it's hard for me to fathom because you're just like, well, yeah, I'll just give 20 million. Here you go.
Yeah, here's
Well, it's interesting
Hey,
to me. Like,
wait
put it
until
in.
the Cal guys retire.
True.
But
put it in perspective. So, like,
my God.
these guys are putting money into this, and there's no return. There's no ROI. Like the TBT, the Davis Steel guys put money in because they were going to get money out.
right.
Like that made sense.
Yeah.
And for what I currently do for a living, I do development for a nonprofit where we're helping foster and adoptive kids across Kentucky. And I'm like, just give me like $1 million, and I'll tell you how many families I
Right.
can help. These guys are throwing it to win ball games.
Exactly.
Like, come
Right,
on,
they're-
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey,
get a
I'm
week-
just
get a
tired of
week
getting beat
further
by
and-
Florida. Here's
Yeah.
here's $2 million.
Yeah, they're
See what
doing
you
it
can
to-
do with that.
They're doing
Get
it to
it
get a week
done.
longer in the NCAA tournament. Here's $5 million. There you go. Get me 2 weeks longer in the NCAA tournament.
Mark Mitchell told me that he loves Lamborghinis. Here's a little bit of cash. Go get him one.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
but
It-
yeah, the
it is.
money's
It's
flying
crazy.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I 100% agree that these kids need to get paid because they're making people money. I'm all for it. But when NIL came into the picture, it was not supposed to look like this.
No, it wasn't supposed to be a free for all free agent.
No, I was under the impression it was supposed to be okay. I have a brand. I'm playing for a university. I've shown a specific amount of success playing here, and I'm going to use my brand to then
I can
benefit
do commercials
to
and sell
benefit
my
financially because I
jerseys.
can market
Exactly.
myself. Not, hey, I'm a 5-star prospect who's never done anything in college. I may or
Pay
may
me
not.
$2
I may or may
million.
not be good. Oh, and by the way, I might have a torn ACL. Can I get $4 million?
Yeah, or wait, I don't like it after the first year. Thanks for the $2 million. I'm leaving.
Oh no. Okay.
I
Well
mean,
then.
come on.
Well, okay. UCLA called me, or Tennessee, or Arkansas called me.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Well, there's
Yeah.
the end of that recruiting.
Yeah,
effort.
I mean, it's
And-
come
Yeah.
to be a free for all. Like
Yeah.
it's just crazy what's going on right now.
Yeah, until they get to treat them like employees, they're not going to be able to collectively bargain and all of that
Nope.
stuff. I mean, I get why it
And I
turned
don't
into
know
it.
if they ever will.
They won't.
I don't either, Elijah. I agree with you there.
It's too complicated for
I'm
the
going to be
schools.
honest. I think it might be like this forever. The NCAA can't even get a hold of it. So who's going to?
They can't? No.
No.
Shoot. Come on.
I mean,
Reggie
Like-
Bush called. He wants his Heisman back.
NCAA,
Yeah.
NCAA getting a hold of something is like the WNBA telling you what a woman is.
Come on.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Unfiltered.
Hey, that was good. That was really
Yeah.
good. So Quincy, you touched on
Yes,
a little
sir.
bit of what you do, and
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that.
So, Orphan Care Alliance is an organization that gets to work with adoption, foster care, and kinship care kids here in Kentucky and families that are on the margin of losing their kids to foster care. And so, for people that may not know, just in Kentucky alone, there's over 8,800 kids in the foster care system, and there's only about 4,000 homes licensed to hold foster children. So we do foster parent training, and we do a lot of other things, interconnected ways that we wrap around those families. We provide support groups for different families that actually say yes to those kids. But we're actually also upstream from the problem. So we actually try to keep families together that are on the margin of losing their kids to foster care. And so we do not take state or federal government support for that. For the reason of being able to stand on our faith in the way that we serve. And also, it also means we don't have to worry about the whim of legislation and funding priorities of whoever happens to be in whatever office. So we are completely funded by individual donations, business partnerships, events, which I'll talk about one here in a moment. So it's a lot of different things. It's hard to put it all in one small box because just like raising your own kids, Austin, no one of your kids is the same. They all have different stories, different baggage, different things, even just your kids that have always been in your home.
Right.
Think about kids that have been taken from home to home to home because of whatever situation, or even adopted out of certain situations, or with kinship care. That could be grandma or grandpa raising great grandkids, and they're on a fixed income, and now they're raising an 8-year-old they didn't know they had to. Or their siblings raising siblings, or there's 9,000 plus in Kentucky that are living with someone other than their biological parents. And so we step into the muck. We work with churches and other organizations and community organizations that want to be part of the solution in this child welfare crisis. And that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it, man. That's
awesome.
It's a
God bless
work.
you for what you
listen,
do.
like that number.
Absolutely, God bless you.
That number you put out, 9,000. I mean, like that.
Yeah, almost 9,000 in foster care.
I wouldn't have guessed that number.
Just in this state. I mean, that's
I mean, we're a small state, you guys. I mean, compared to a lot of these other bigger states.
So to speak to that too, so Jefferson County and Fayette County, obviously a lot more numbers in those two counties, but there's also a lot more resources. So right now, we are really we are across Kentucky, but we're being like literally begged to be in more of Eastern Kentucky because there's as many kids that need it and families that need it that there's not as many resources there. So now in my role as trying to encourage people to donate and to have strategic partnerships in the way that we do what we do, we're trying to raise the awareness and the funds to continue to have caseworkers in those regions that need it even more. And so all of my events, all of my efforts right now, while we need money to do all the things, because we do everything we do for the children and families we serve at no cost to them. but there is a cost obviously for the mission delivery, right?
Sure.
And so the dinners, the 5K that we have coming up in Richmond and all of those kind of things, every bit of those along with business partnerships goes right into the work. And,
Okay.
So it's really awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is
Great
awesome,
stuff, man.
Quincy. That's
That's
great
awesome.
stuff.
Quincy,
Yep.
have you reached out to Dakota?
We talked a little bit when you and
Okay.
I reconnected.
Okay.
And King City, we're going to have some conversations, because one of the things that's really cool about what we get to do when it comes to churches is we're not walking into a church and adding a new mission. We're not walking in and asking them for money. We're saying, how can we help you serve who you're already serving, and just highlight this lane of people and how to serve them better.
Right.
And so we offer free
Yep.
trauma training for churches and schools. We walk alongside and allow. So a lot of times the certain side of political conversations will say, well, where are you when this child goes down this road? Well,
Right.
we're here to help make sure the church can be the church in those moments.
Right.
And so the statistics bear out that when a church is involved and involved the right way, those families stay together better. Now, there's a ton of organizations that are trying to be part of it, and we collaborate with over 70 organizations in a lot of different ways. So it's no one organization, just like no one person
Right.
can be the answer.
Yep.
So we go hand in hand with a ton of great people that are trying to help in this crisis. And that's why we have the Fostering Hope 5K that's coming up in Richmond, Kentucky, and that is for people that might be on right now. There's a QR code right there if you want to run it.
There we go.
We'll have the link. We'll have the link a little bit later.
Hope.
Fostering Hope 5K. It's presented by Impact Battery and Whitaker Bank, and we have some other wonderful sponsors like Stockton Mortgage. And then I have to show y'all something that's going to be in the swag bag. If you're like me, if I'm running, you better be running the same direction I'm running, because there's something happening behind me that I'm getting away from. So
My running days are over.
Right.
Listen,
Right.
I will speed
Yep.
walk. I'll speed
this is
walk.
a run walk. So if
I
you-
might
Yeah.
even do that little light jog like across the street, like everybody does when you're
A
kind of
couple
like,
of times when you got to show
when
you're
you're trying to
running.
beat the car that's coming and like trying to act like you're not taking up their time.
yeah, like I'm running, but I'm not really running. I'm just trying to
Right.
make it look like I'm running.
Running. Yeah,
So
like
we
watch
have this-
me.
So we have this lady that has run, this will be our 4th time doing this 5K, and she's running all of our races. She runs and walks. She's in her 60s, actually she's in her 70s, and she's running her 200th 5K at our event.
That's awesome.
And so we're really excited to celebrate that with her. We also have some great partners that have come together to bring some cool stuff into our swag bag. Some of the, like this water bottle is going to be in the swag bag. We have, that's from Nifty Promotions. We have this really cool cooling towel from Stockton Mortgage.
Ooh,
That's
I
gonna
love me a
be-
cooling towel.
Me
Yes.
too.
And now this,
Love
Come
new
on.
things.
you might have seen some of those items in a swag bag at a 5K before, but I almost guarantee you've never seen a can of oxygen in a swag bag.
Never.
I need
Rocket
2 of those strapped to my back if I'm going to
Right.
be a part
I'm
of
getting
it.
ready to start
Wow.
working out.
So
I
like,
need like
is there such a thing like you
I
guys
need
remember
a-
like the beer helmet? I
just
need
a big
I need
one.
the, I
Yeah.
need the
What's
oxygen
oxygen
helmet.
Right. I need one that just attaches to my back. Like,
Hey,
it's- right.
way to make me look bad talking about that old lady who's done how many
200. This will be 200.
like geez, she's
200.
doing 200 and I'm over here
Yeah.
like I walked up the stairs a couple
So
times
this
today.
is called Rocket Oxygen. It has 98% pure oxygen in a can. And they're going to be in every swag bag up to the first 200. And we've got about a little over 160 already registered. So if you're going to jump in and make sure you get one of these, we'll have the link down in the post. We can have the QR code for you right here. Look at that QR code for
There
those
we go.
watching.
Fostering Hope 5K
Fostering
guys.
Hope 5K. It is Impact Battery, Fostering Hope 5K, presented by Whitaker Bank. We've got Stockton Mortgage, Mr. Electric. The other cool thing, the local Chick-fil-A, they're going to have the cow out there running. They're going to have cowbells. There's going to be some free coffee there. There's going to be all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
not
coming
only
if
is
a
it
cow
an
outruns.
opportunity to come and walk a 5K, there's also a Kid Dash Austin. Bring your kids out, let them run. We got an opportunity to do all those normal fun things. There's inflatables for the kids. But the really cool thing is, because of these business partners that have jumped in with us, every registration, every part of coming in for this event goes right into that crucial work that we were just talking about.
Oh, that's
So it's going to be a fun opportunity to hang out on August the 29th. It starts at 8:30 in the morning. So if Kentucky or whoever plays later that day, college football is going to be coming around, you still got time to do that too.
There we go. There we go. You guys saw it here. If you're a runner, if you're someone that likes to register for
Run,
these
walk,
kinds
crawl.
of events, I couldn't think of any better
Whatever you gotta do.
cause. I couldn't think of any better cause than fostering hope. So,
And we know we have a lot of people in Central Kentucky, guys.
Yeah.
Like people in Richmond and so forth that listen to us. Get out there.
Yeah,
Go
so
support
we'll have
something that's
people
great.
from Lawrenceburg. We'll have people from Lexington, Richmond, Berea. So it'll be a great, good time. I know some people have already signed up from even Somerset.
That's awesome.
Some of my people from my old days in Casey County are coming up to run.
Hey,
so it's going to be a lot of fun. But hey, fellas, this was cool, man. Austin, getting to relive a little bit of being on the mic was fun with you guys today. Coach,
Thanks,
Elijah, good to meet you.
We will do it again, Quincy.
Great.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
man.
Quince.
It's a lot of fun. I'll tell you one of my UK journalism moments. So I was at the SEC tournament working for a local newspaper in Somerset at the time. Went down. I had been down there before. I used to always park on the street because it was close. Knew people down there, didn't have to worry about any, the parking pass and all that had that. Well, that year somebody was like, hey, why don't you, instead of parking on the street, it's easier, park away and take MARTA, which is the subway or whatever. Take that in. It gets you, the stop is right there. Your car is safe for all this stuff. Well, that was the year that the tornado hit the Georgia Dome.
I remember
and my car wasn't parked there.
I was at Austin's house when that happened.
You remember watching that game?
Yes.
So we were watching the game. We were like, oh my God.
So I was courtside. I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I was talking to, I can't remember who it was, but we heard some of the noise and looked up, and you could see the fabric moving. And we're like, let's go into the deeper part of this arena and not be here if that falls, right?
Right.
So they end up calling the game. Everybody ends up being safe. Some of those vehicles, though, got messed up, if you remember seeing the footage. So the next day, they move it to Georgia Tech, right?
Right. I remember
Smaller venue. So I get there early. I've got my press pass, and I'm like, I've never been to Georgia Tech. I've been to the Georgia Dome a couple times. I go in there, and I walk down there, and the people doing the ball game that night are Brett Musburger and Vern Lundquist. And they're sitting there just chatting. And I got my press pass, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody will stop me if I just go sit down next to those two guys.
Just
because I'm a broadcaster. I love, love of the game. So I just sat down and just started talking.
Pretty much on the same level, right?
Just just sat down and just started talking to those guys, and they were the nicest. Like, we just talked about basketball, talked about the events from the night before. They didn't tell me, what are you doing here? Like, those two guys were the nicest. And Elijah, you've probably seen this. Like, some of those guys are really, truly down to earth. Just love being around. And obviously, if they were preparing or something, I would never have went up to them. But I had the opportunity, and I sat there and talked to them for a few minutes. And
that's awesome.
So that's one of those memories of the old days of journalism before getting to cover a guy like Austin and that team coach. All those, Chad Jackson, Dakota Uten, all that group that was really good. They wrote a book about that team. They were so good. Keith O'Brien wrote that book. Yeah, outside
Elijah. Shot. So Quincy made my high school highlight tape.
Yeah, I got to find that on a hard drive somewhere.
I lost it. I cannot find it for the life of me. I've asked Dad I've asked him 20 times. I'm like, where is that highlight tape? I've got to show my kids, man.
I need you to find that.
Well, what was fun about covering that team, because we covered a lot of games, a lot of places. We did some national games back then. I mean, I went to Oak Hill, went out to Vegas and did a tournament. I got to cover John Wall.
Didn't you go to Marshall County?
Did Hoop Fest. Got to Brandon Jennings was on that team that I saw at Hoop Fest, my first one. So I got to do a lot of things at a high level, and it was a lot of fun. But what I enjoyed the most was getting multiple games with that Scott County group. There were years where I got to cover other teams a little longer, like when I got to start building some of those relationships. And Austin was one of those guys. Ron, your dad, we got to get close because I knew Billy and some other people, and Tim Glenn, a lot of guys, and the relationship side of it. And actually that plays into what I get to do now. So relationship is part of how we get to do what we do.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't just go in and get check boxes with these families. We build relationship. We have opportunity to work with other people.
We collaborate.
All of that has translated. Right? Yeah.
Is there not a common theme of what I've been trying to do just within the Kentucky sports podcasting world, you guys? I mean, because I'm a firm believer in just the fact that, man, like it can't just be just a lone wolf. I'm not going to buddy up with anybody. I'm not going to try to help anybody.
The mega podcast was a great idea, Austin, and I think you guys did a great job with that.
Thought it was
Coach,
fantastic.
The fact that you guys opened the door, so to speak, and let other guys come on your platform in a way that, and the way you all handled it, where you allowed everybody to speak. If somebody hadn't spoken in a while, Austin, you did a good job pulling them in. For someone that was not trained in media, like for you to just kind of like allow your conversational relational ability come to the forefront of that and bring people together, I thought that was done really well. And the way you've welcomed Elijah into what you're doing as he's trying to start something, and I will compliment Elijah. Definitely. the way that you've started to kind of build your brand and jump in with these guys, like that's what it's about, man. It's about relationship. We make the joke a lot of times about it's who you know, right? But when it comes to just relationship with people and highlighting kids, because at the end of the day, we were joking, man. We were joking on the NCAA and all that, and we should. But at the end of the day, these are kids. Like these guys are 18, 19, 20 years old.
Exactly.
And the opportunity to highlight what they're doing and all of that. That was my favorite part of doing some of the things I got to do at that time. And my favorite part of what I do now is the relationship and seeing these families get an opportunity to stay together and have these kind of conversations that point to something that maybe you weren't aware of. And now maybe you have a little more knowledge about.
Absolutely. Like,
ever since I've done this podcast show, I can't even count on both hands just how many different opportunities that have come up, events that we've been invited to, people that we've been invited to hang out with, games. I mean, so many different events and people different people that I've met that I wouldn't. There's no way that we would have ever crossed paths just because of this. And also, the fact that I tried to open up our show and say, hey, like, if you're Kentucky, like we're Kentucky, I'm going to help you out. Whether I like you or not, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come on the show and we can all be cordial and I
love it.
And for those of you guys that know me, I'm cordial until I'm not, but
exactly.
You have to hit that button, and not many people have, but
only when it comes to our kids, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, I just wanted to kill the narrative that we can't, just because we have a same type of show, we run a similar social media
that we can't get along.
Correct.
We can do it.
Yeah, come on.
And in the space of serving vulnerable children and families here in the Bluegrass State, it's the same way for us. There's a lot of people that want to be part of the solution, and we're open to having those conversations and seeing how we can do that. I would encourage folks, just if you know a foster family, if you know an adoptive family, if you have an opportunity to have a conversation about what they're going through or how they're doing it, or if they need services, ocakids.org is a great place to go. We've got a lot of ways that we can help, but just have that opportunity, because there's never going to be a time, almost never, there's going to be a time where a foster family or an adoptive family is going to walk up to you and say, hey, I'm fostering or I'm adopting and I need your help.
Yeah.
And most people are not going to do that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you have to proactively take action.
Another enough to have a conversation. Yeah.
Spread the word.
So I would encourage
and Quincy,
that, man, Austin.
What I can do is at the end of the show, I always make clips and reels of our shows. Is there a social media account? You do a good job on that
too, bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
On Facebook, it's OCA Kids or Orphan Carolines. You can find it pretty easily. I think on Instagram, which we don't have a major following on Instagram, demographics and the age of certain people that follow this kind of work, we haven't built that audience, but OCA_kids, I think, on Instagram.
Well, hey, guess what? I'm here to help you guys if I can.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
we don't have a
appreciate
huge
that.
following either, but if we can help, we're more than happy to.
No, the opportunity we had to talk a little bit recently about, some of your remotes and some of the things you guys are doing. And man, my heart is always to see you do well. I'm proud of what you've been doing. And if I can help in any way, whether it's coming on or just even just having conversations even off there, I don't care about.
Yeah,
I
1,000,000%. And speaking of the remotes, I'm gonna reach back out to you and
you're good, man.
We got some work to do with our pregame tailgate remotes, and we got to get that set up. So you will be hearing from me soon on that. So.
I got you.
Yes, sir. Quincy, man, I appreciate you hopping on, brother.
Always.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you. And this is a good forum, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you, buddy. We appreciate you more.
Kentucky people helping Kentucky people is the way
we take care of each
be.
other, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's the way it always will be.
God bless. Have a good one, Quincy.
God bless.
See you.
Right.
Yeah.
So right there is a voice I wish I could have.
Dude, I know.
I mean, my God, why can't I have that voice? Like that dude's voice, it just flows. Like, damn, as soon as he got on, I was I'm not saying shit.
It just sounds like okay. Why are you already laughing a lot?
When he said I didn't want to say shit, I died.
Yeah, I was like, my voice, I'm just shutting up now. I'm not saying a damn thing.
For me, actually, what I've realized, and I still don't have a great voice, I don't think, but my voice has gotten stronger.
Oh, yeah.
Since we've started to do this, because when we first started, after like a couple shows, I would feel my voice just dying.
Yep.
And I would really try to have to like project and make it as deep as
I went back and listened to some of our first shows, and
they were pretty,
dude, what we sounded like, and we even thought we sounded good then. Wow. Like, it's
our
big difference.
Our first post-game show after the Missouri game. That was our first official show.
That's the one I watched this morning where you let me get a 3-minute rant.
And I think that show was almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I had no idea really how to drive the show and how to shut you up and get you to stop.
Oh, I was pissed after that.
But for what it's worth, we should have won that game. But
yeah, we should have.
All right, man.
So Elijah, somebody's asking a question. Let me NCAA committee members said they will punish. Yes, I was going to ask you about this, where they had come out and said
go ahead.
Or somebody was going to punish teams if they added this 5th-year player when it came to the NCAA tournament or things of that nature, if you know what I'm saying. That was reported today.
Yeah. So it was reported either today or yesterday. Jeff Goodman had an interview with one of the March Madness committee members, and they said that even though the NCAA can't suspend you or give you a punishment, we sure can, and we can do things such as dropping your seed severely or taking your team out of March Madness entirely. And I'm just like, man, I want you to try doing that.
I would like to see that try to be happening.
And you getting sued.
How petty do you have to be to even make a statement like that?
Right. Yes. I agree.
I mean, really. How petty is
such
that?
a high horse statement.
Yeah. So like
from a committee that's not on a high, they're on a
let's say you
pony.
got a team that's a top seed, a 1 seed, and they've got a 5th-year player, and you come up and say, you know what, we just dropped you to a 4 seed because you had a 5th-year player. Right. That would
even though it was approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would never fly. Like
what?
No.
What?
Yeah, that could never fly.
No, that's just I think that's a scare
that's
tactic.
An asinine statement by somebody.
It's just a scare tactic, maybe trying to get them to back down or hold off. Or, I don't know, but I really don't. I don't think that there's any. This is going to be approved. It just is. I would be shocked if it's not. I really would be.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of a little shocked that they are having the Zoom with Kohler because it's all. I would
think
say it's 90% that it's going to happen.
yeah, I think they just don't want to
Yes.
come out of it empty-handed.
Do you think the
I
same,
will
Elijah?
say
Like
even
it's that
greater
high,
than that.
greater than
I
90?
think it's like I think it's like 99% that this
Whoa.
is gonna go through.
Careful with
Like
that percentage
you're
because
seeing
that now has the staple of BBN Unfiltered on it.
Yeah, but it's got 1% not to.
you're seeing a precedent
Right.
being set across the country where the NCAA is now being overturned. Like it is a very slim chance that Mark Mitchell would not be granted. There are like I see where people are like, the judge is a UK law guy, but he's a Louisville fan. There are Louisville football players on this injunction, you guys.
Yep.
But
That's what I was
he's
going
a
to ask.
judge
It's
sworn
not
in
just
by
Mark
oath.
Mitchell.
I don't care what I'm a fan
come on.
of. Like,
Yeah, because there's so many other guys involved in this same lawsuit in Louisville, right?
it's like,
There's other
know-
people from outside of the state of Louisville who are a part of this injunction who have joined the injunction. Like it's beyond the point of local sports at this point.
that's like saying a judge that his buddy committed a crime, and they're like, "Oh well, but that's his friend, so he's gonna take care of him, right?" Like, no,
You're not going to prison for shooting.
like,
Yeah, so he's getting
Oh.
That's my buddy.
like, come on, you guys.
Like that's
He's a Louisville fan, or
like that's
come
the-
on.
What is it? The Murdoch or Murdahl movies or whatever down in South Carolina. The
Yeah.
dude is an attorney. Like, yeah, we're not going to prosecute you. You're an attorney. Yeah. See ya.
So there's a lot of moving parts, and I think Elijah, something's gonna happen the next day or
What, 2 days?
day or two. I think that it's getting pretty hot.
If we don't hear anything within the next few days, I would be like extremely so like within the next 1 or 2 days, I would be extremely surprised. Like
Yeah.
we are this judge knows that these kids got to be moved in. He does. Like these kids
Right.
have to get enrolled in classes and get started.
Yeah, like they need to do their part and say, okay, we're on a time crunch here. School has started.
Yes.
Right.
You know, they have done their part and filed on it in a timely manner and done everything to their power to put the ball in their court. So they need to reciprocate. Right. So
Yes.
yeah.
They are missing classes right now.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to ask. So, or maybe they're not, scheduled till Friday or something, but who knows? I mean, we know how athletes and classes work sometimes. They're online.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
jeez, oh Pete. What
Yeah.
else y'all got? We're coming down. Let's go about 5 more minutes, you guys. We are coming, like I said, gosh, man, I'm itching for football. Like I don't know
Oh, me
if it's
too.
just Ace being a part of his football team and
I've got the
just-
bug bad.
Oh, my
bad,
gosh.
man.
Are y'all
I've
gonna
started
go to
to-
the Alabama game?
I don't know.
What's that?
I mean, I definitely want to do if
We're
we can,
doing-
I still want to do a pregame podcast
doing-
show. Am I physically going into the stadium?
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
I haven't decided yet.
Listen, I want to watch Will Stein rip DeBoer's heart out in person.
I would-
I need
God.
to see that.
I would love to see.
Are-
Dude,
are
I'm
you
hoping
predicting
Bama
that?
starts that freshman or redshirt freshman quarterback. Let's get him in there, get him riled, and just pound.
Get
on
him in the game.
Like
Maybe it's not we only get Shane Beamer fired, but we get Kellen DeBoer fired
that would be even
Simul-
better.
within the same season.
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh man,
put that in one of those books behind you.
If Alabama loses to us, DeBoer is fired. He's not making it. I'm
Do
telling
you
you.
think Alabama is going to lose to us?
I hope so. I picked that too, Elijah. So
I did not.
no, he did not.
Now I would love for it to happen, but I'm not going to
Yep.
pick that yet.
I did. That's just me thinking. So I mean, I want to see it so
Yeah.
bad. Do you know what I mean? Like I just want to see a great football season lead right into a great basketball season. Like, just can we have that? Like, come on. I just want to see it.
We have
One time.
Just can we get that, please?
We're due. We're due. Like, if you go back and listen to my very first show, I think it was only like 12 minutes. But beside that point, it was pretty much on the premise of Kentucky basketball and football both has been down in the dumps ever since COVID. And now,
absolutely.
guys, that is to the point where it's almost 7 years ago.
Right.
So, like, we have been, we've had no postseason success in anything in almost 7 years, and it's
baseball,
been
right?
It's been
we got
miserable.
To the World Series, that was
it. I mean, cool, but
I know, but I know that doesn't. Compare.
I'm happy for him, but that doesn't. I'm sorry,
it don't compare to. Look, bruh shows up late and leaves early. What the hell?
Yeah, he's staying after practice and running suicides.
Oh man, yeah, we're drawing a big.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here.
Oh boy, man. Hey guys, for everyone that hopped in on tonight's live show, we appreciate it. I may have taken a bigger bite that I could chew by booking everyone that I booked on here tonight.
Especially
honestly, I didn't.
Elijah's first night.
Yeah, I know. I kind of
maybe I got Elijah on the back burner.
Maybe I got a little bit over ambitious, and I don't know. I just randomly messaged Cash, and he said, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, cool."
Austin said, "Let's have a two weeks worth of show in one night."
That wasn't my intention, but hey, we made it work.
Look, dude, you can just let Quincy. Quincy can just talk, so you can just say, "Hey, Quincy," and he's done. Like, you don't have to say another word.
You can definitely tell that he is seasoned in this format, right?
Yeah, he's
1,000,000%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Travis said we had a 2020 volleyball natty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. I mean, like, rifle team was good too. I'm sure they were.
You guys are reaching.
Our bowling team, I think our bowling team did well.
We are reaching.
Yeah. Tennis
in the worst way.
Really reaching for straws here.
Yeah. Well, Elijah, I'm sorry Austin did that to you on your first night. Booked 2 weeks worth of
I'm not
shows.
sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
Hey,
and then wouldn't even let you in. Good. Like, we've been posting, new show, Elijah. Yep. Everybody jumps on at 9:00. Nothing. Where the hell's Elijah?
He has been put in timeout in the doghouse and had to sit there and stare at the wall and think about his choices. That's what my mom used to say.
That sounds just like your mom.
You go upstairs and you think about what you just did. You know what I would do? I'd be up there for so long in the silence, I would just fall asleep and just take a nap. I'd be like, "Oh, thank you. I actually needed that for real." Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Hey, I'm really excited to set up our pregame podcast, but we got to figure it out. So let's set up a time in the next couple of weeks, Coach, to go out there and scope out the spot. If your guy would, I don't know what.
I know exactly where the spot is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been there.
I've got to figure out the technology aspect of how it's going to look and how. And listen, I forgot to mention this. I had a dude on my TikTok live last night who has like 5,000 followers and a few songs on Spotify, and he's pretty good.
Yep.
Maybe he can join in with us and play a little music.
Songs?
Yeah, before our shows, and we'll have like a little like intermission, and we can try to highlight another Kentucky talent that's from someone who's trying to grind and hustle and get out there.
I'm all about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I respect the hustle, man.
Yeah.
So if I can aid it and help you grow, and you're willing to do the same for us, then man,
Oh
like,
yeah, let's get him
we can
there
make this
first
work.
time.
So
I mean, there's a ton of room right around there. I'll show you. It's a good area. A lot of
yeah,
grass. Can't
okay.
destroy anything. So it's all good.
There we go. There we go, man. That could
Okay.
be a really cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun,
That could be
fellas.
something really cool. And
Yep.
I want to give the people a sneak peek of an idea that is in the works. And it's very early, you guys. It's very early, but it is in the works. Let's think about a collaboration between the Harrison Guard Academy, Andrew and Aaron Harrison, and their skills training platform that they have started, teaming up with BBN Unfiltered to host an event in Central Kentucky, Georgetown, Lexington. We're not sure yet, but we are in the process of talking about setting something up for the youth, like a skills clinic, a combination of a skills clinic and maybe a 2-day tournament, an individual or team setting here in Central Kentucky. We're shooting for maybe early spring, early late spring, but maybe we can even do like a pre-event to hype it up even more around Christmas time. So
Right.
we're in the works of chatting with Aaron Harrison and talking about what that could look like. And you guys, that could be something that's really cool.
Yeah. Stay tuned. That's something
Yeah.
that it won't happen anywhere else. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You to come in and work
Oh
with
yeah, no.
Aaron and Andrew and go through skills with those guys and then be able to have like a team camp tournament type thing. Guys, that camps don't happen like this anymore. So
They don't.
They
don't.
just don't.
And that's because people are less and less willing to work with other people within their same circle. So
Yep.
again, and this theme just keeps on circling back around. That's what we're trying to do here, and I think that's going to be our key to success. And
Yep.
we are all about it. So
Absolutely.
guys, thank you for tuning in to tonight's live show, BBN Unfiltered Tuesday. We're approaching almost 10:40 now. It's been a good show though. I mean, we've had some great personalities, a lot of different. I mean, just polar opposite. Cash Daniel on a boat,
Right.
Elijah
And Quincy-
in timeout in the
Cash on the
intermission,
boat.
Right.
and then Quincy coming in and talking about the great stuff that he is doing with the foundation that he is working
OCA,
with.
yep.
So, man, listen. Can we like make a theme of Kentucky guys helping Kentucky guys? And
That's what it should be. That's how
Absolutely.
that's how you get ahead
Yeah.
in this world. Not
Because
doing
like
for
you know what
yourself, do
I was
for
thinking
others.
about while Quincy was talking. Like, you think that all these guys that come in from different parts of the country, different teams, that they were all 5-star, they were all the stars on their team. Like, you think that they came in here just like knowing how to gel with all these different personalities and their
Mm-mm.
style of play? And
No.
like, you don't think that these guys don't get in little
Takes-
riffs and
it
go
takes
at
a
each
little
other
bit of
every now and
time.
then, but you have to be willing to improve for the betterment of the team and the overall succession of, man, I want to win at all costs. And if that means I have to sacrifice
A little
I'm-
bit of myself.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
because I win.
Yep.
So
Winning is the main point, not what you get individually. It's winning as a team, and that's what we're trying to
Yes.
do here. Is win as a team and help others in the state of Kentucky win as well. And if we can do that, that's what Austin, then we're doing something good.
yep, 1,000,000%. There we go.
Definitely.
There it is. Well said, guys. Any final thoughts, Coach or Elijah?
Not just looking forward to the future with you two and where this is going to lead. And I think we've got some big things coming, and I see nothing but great things moving forward with us three.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
I'm excited
There
for
we
this
go.
chapter, y'all.
There
Yeah,
we
me
go.
too, bro.
There we go. It is about to really take off.
I agree.
These-
I
September is going to be hot, but
Yeah.
October and November is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. So
It
don't miss
is.
out. You guys,
Right.
right now, make sure that you follow us. You subscribe to our YouTube channel. You follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. And you can't miss out on any of our content because it is golden. So Hey, we appreciate y'all hopping
One
in.
last
It was
thing.
okay. Go ahead, real quick.
Mr. Ha Ha is
Okay.
coming to town.
Louis Uvo.
Is he coming for Big Blue?
He is. He's coming for Big Blue Madness this year.
Let's
we'll have
go.
Reese Alston, we'll have Louis Uvo, and then we've got a couple other guys who are trying to get a visit in for Big Blue Madness.
There we
That's
go.
gonna be
There we
cool.
go. He is my number one center prospect. You cannot convince me otherwise. I want Louis Uvo in a Kentucky jersey.
Looking at people going, ha ha.
Ha ha. Let's go, man. Let's get it. I just love the energy, man.
I can't wait, man.
I love the energy. So.
It's different.
Hey,
It is.
We should sell shirts that say ha ha.
Oh
and
my
everybody
God.
be wearing them when he comes walking in for Big Blue Madness.
Should we start selling Uvo jerseys, man?
There we
Can
go.
we start selling those Uvo shirts?
Is that possible? Can we do that?
Ha on the front and his name on
If
the
it's
back.
if it's a picture of him, can we do that? Is that
I think so.
is that against
I
the
don't
rules?
See why we couldn't? I mean, ha ha is
not until he's in college. It's not
right.
Huh.
I mean, I don't see why we couldn't.
I like that.
I do too.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
There we go, guys.
All
right.
Smack Louis Uvo in a Kentucky jersey and put him on a shirt. I think so.
Let's get it. Let's get it rolling. All right, y'all. This was BBN Unfiltered Tuesday night live show. We had Quincy on here. We had Cash Daniel on a boat, just out there, just looking for some bites.
He's
repping his State Line Co. hat. His
said
lucky
he got
hat.
him some good hits tonight.
He gave us some good advice on how I need to coach my 8-year-old son for football, and I really don't know what the hell to do. I just said, dude, you better freaking
hit somebody.
Just hit somebody, man. I don't care what you do. Just don't walk.
Right.
All right, y'all. This was BBN Unfiltered. Austin, Coach, Elijah, love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Go Cats. We will talk to y'all soon.
Go Cats.
Love you guys. Woo.